Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you with another episode, people, of the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. How is everybody's Wednesday? Y'all, your boy is tired. I'm tired. I just want to let y'all know. That's just how we look at it. But we still got to come on here and deliver some great content to y'all, my people. You know what I mean? I thank everybody who tuning in, who is watching, who is paying attention, y'all, because I'm telling you, I got some things to talk about for today. Got some things to talk about. Ooh, we gonna hit on this subject of therapy today, and I got a special guest to come on and really talk about that with. So we're gonna do these quick announcements, real quick announcements. First, I gotta let y'all know where we at. First, we are at the Vibe Studios, people, at 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. Now, come on, y'all. What we'll do is, y'all know how we roll here. We will produce your radio show or your podcast or any show you desire. We have state-of-the-art equipment here. We have lights, cameras, we have mixers, we have computers. We have things that will do that for you to make sure that you get top-notch quality. Now, here at the Vibe Studios, it consists of Ron Reed of the VNO What You Know, myself of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace? I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't know who this brother is, please get to know him, okay? Get to know Smooch Wallace. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. So, once again, y'all, this is what we do here at the Vibe Studios. We will produce your podcast right here at 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. You can reach out to any of us, and we will have that information for you. And also, got another announcement, people. I need everybody to be on the lookout for this one, y'all. Now, hear me. Hear ye, hear ye. This is the Blind Social Center's 9th annual 2024 fundraiser walkathon. Now, if y'all not familiar with the Blind Social Center, they are a 501c3 organization right in Gary, Indiana, and they are shedding light on blindness, people. I'm trying to tell you, this is one of the better organizations that I have the luxury of partnering with and doing some things with, and with the directors, Tony and Connie Blair. I'm telling you, they are just doing great things with the Blind Social Center. But this walkathon is on Saturday, July 27th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, your registration is $40. Now, your $40 goes a long way, people. This is a lunch, a good hearty lunch for y'all. Food is provided, and also a t-shirt. So y'all donate to this great organization. And it says on here, take the blind challenge. Okay? You have to take the blind challenge. The blind challenge consists of you wearing goggles. And when you put these goggles on, they have different access points that you can see through. Okay, some are completely blind. Some are designed for you to look through if somebody just sees with pinholes or has glaucoma, things of that nature. I'm trying to tell you, it is a great event. So please, y'all get out there on Saturday, July 27th, on 52nd and Madison in Gary, Indiana. They'll be walking the Oak Savannah Bike Trail. And also, the address of the Blind Social Center is 5195 Jefferson Street in Gary, Indiana. Please, to inquire about this, give them a call at 219. I believe that's 986-0097. Give them a call, and then you could go ahead and get more information about the Blind Social Center. So, yes, y'all, please attend that. What else we got for today? Oh, here's another announcement. See, if you don't know, now you're about to know. I need to let y'all know JeffRelliford.com is up, people. Please, you can tap right into your boy at JeffRelliford.com so you can know what I am involved in, what I'm doing in this world. Y'all can tap into the podcast episodes. Y'all can tap into the radio show episodes. And I'm trying to tell you, man, if y'all want to know about Jeff Relaford and what he's doing, and also what he has to offer to people, just go to JeffRelliford.com. We got it rolling, people. So now you have no excuse to ask anything about me or know what's up, because now you know. So y'all tap into JeffRelliford.com. So, okay, y'all, without further ado, y'all set up in, y'all read the caption for today, man. Y'all read it, and I'm going to go ahead, peep it out, bring it out. I said, let's tap in today about therapy. Why is it taboo? Why do some people fear it? And what are the great benefits of it? So, people, this is what we're going to be talking about today. Let me pull up a comment. Samantha J, what's up, girl? How you doing? It's been a minute. I be seeing the messages you be sending me on Instagram. I don't be neglecting you. Sometimes I'm just not in that portal, in that realm of Instagram. And I got to do better for my own content, too. But how you been, Samantha? It's great to see you here today, tuning in to the podcast. So, like I said, y'all, I have a guest with me today. Treble the singer. My man, Treble. Hey, big dog. What is going on with you, sir? Treble. Thank you, sir, for tapping in, dog. And you'll get you some of these nuggets today about this therapy. We're gonna talk about it today, yo. We're gonna definitely talk about it today. But I'm glad you're tuning in, big dog. Thank you. And I appreciate the love shown, bro. Appreciate the love shown. All right. So, like I said, I do have a special guest today that is on. You know, I do. And she got her head down right now. She writing something. Let me take my time. I can't hear you people. The people can't hear you, but you can hear me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring on. Let me bring on. This is Jennifer Williams, y'all. Boom. Wait, add us to the stage. Where the stage at? Hold on now. Hold on, Jesus. We can't see you. We about to. Boom. There it is.
Can you see me?
There it is. We see you now.
Hello, how are you? Hi, everyone. I'm sorry that a customer walked in. I'm multitasking. I am so sorry.
Okay. So they didn't know.
I am here.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's good. That's good. So, y'all, like I said, we're going to dive into this therapy thing today, man. And I just want to start off with asking this question. Why is therapy so taboo? You know? Oh, look at the comments. We got Samantha saying, I'm good as a culture. It was drilled in that we do not do therapy. See, that's what I mean, Samantha. That's what we try to get on. And Samantha says, hey, Jennifer. She said hello to you.
Samantha. I personally think that some people are scared of it, and then too, maybe rehashing some old skeletons in a closet that people have like swept under the rug. So I think that a lot of times that people don't want to address the past because that'll make them feel a certain type of way. Because a lot of times people feel like I'm healed, I'm okay, I ain't worried about that. But to me, it's like therapy will expose what's not healed with the person.
Ooh. And I love how you said that.
To that.
Yes, I love how you said exposed, because what tends to happen is when you expose people, you know, what does that mean? That means you out in the open, you out in the whole forefront, people. And so exposure is something that nobody wants to go through. That's why oftentimes we hear those family secrets, right?
Yep.
You hear about the family secrets. Stuff don't get let out. You know what I mean? People don't like to hear that Lil Ray got raped by Juju, you know, when they was 5 years old, you know. But we gotta say all that because we trying to protect, quote unquote, protect people in the family. But what you're doing is you hurting yourself, you know. You hurting yourself. And yes, because that word taboo means forbidden, you know, forbidden, something unspoken of. And I do feel that with certain cultures, therapy is forbidden.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, we're going to deal with it the way that we deal with it. And it just seems like the way to deal with it is just sweeping it under the rug.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree 100%.
I'm telling you. James, what's up, man? Mr. Adams, how we doing today, big dog? What does James say? He says, they fear it becomes most of our upbringings taught us that therapy is only for crazy people. Yep. I love that he just said that. I love it because he's exactly correct. And if y'all don't know who James Adam is, he is Dr. J, the comedian. Y'all tap in with him. He also appears on Reggie Moving's Forward's Nightcap with my district radio, Support District Radio Network. Y'all check out this man. Dr. J is doing great things along with RMF, baby, and Support District Radio Network, My Radio Chicago. Check them out. But yes, people, I'm trying to tell you, we are deemed crazy. Girl, we are deemed crazy. If we and see that's what I don't understand. Why are we deemed crazy just for admitting the truth about ourselves? You know?
Because some people can't handle the truth about themselves.
Well,
think about that.
Well,
truth hurts.
It do. And sometimes when you have to peel back that layer of I don't want to say negativity, because I don't really want to say a peel back of negativity. I just think, well, it's like you said earlier, it's just that exposure.
Yeah.
You know, and when exposure happens, it's true. The truth is revealed. Let me say that. There it is.
Yeah.
The truth is revealed. So when the truth is revealed, a lot of times people just don't want to accept their truth. They don't. What's
100.
James talking about? He said, I'm also a forensic psychologist. This is my area of expertise. Oh, well, dang, James. Okay, big dog. Shoot, we should have had you come on too. I didn't know, big dog. Didn't know. We're going to have you on so we could just talk about this a little bit further, a little bit deeper, because I know you're going to tap in.
You should let him get on right now. How about that?
I don't know. See, you know what? See, y'all know I normally don't run my show like this. This was just spur of the moment. I like to have. Okay, listen, y'all know how I roll. I like to have guests come in house because it's a different feeling. You know what I mean? When somebody's sitting right across from you, you don't have to deal with all the technical difficulty issues and all this other stuff like that.
Right,
But,
yeah, multitasking.
Yeah. So, you multitasking, class walking in. See, you don't have to deal with that when you at the Vibe Studios. I'm trying to tell the people. But anyway, y'all, what my man said again, he said the hardest, what'd he say? He said the hardest person to tell the truth to is yourself.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That is true.
Yeah. Oh, she making money too. I saw that mouth. I saw that. You talking about money. Can I get some? Can I hold something? Let me stop, y'all. But yes, he is right about that. He said, I got you in the comments. Hey, I ain't mad at you, James. I ain't mad at you, Dr. J. You hold down the comment for it, sir. Hold it down. And but I'm telling you, man, even like I've done some therapy myself, and I also feel that I wouldn't be dabbling in this life coaching if I didn't have some type of change going within me. Like I said, I'm never going to tell anybody to do something that I haven't done for myself. And I will say that definitely therapy is a great thing because sometimes, man, you got to know how to look at the good and the bad and ugly of you.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do that.
Like, though?
Yes. What does it look like? Shoot, good, bad, and ugly. Shoot, man. Sometimes it can be a happy thing. It can be a joyous thing because, through therapy, a lot of breakthroughs happen, a lot of people get awakenings, they tend to look at things and they'll be like, you know what, maybe you are right about this. Maybe I am either suppressing something or I am hiding or running away from something that I didn't even know was there.
Have you ever did like a regular therapy session and when they were trying to pull something out of you, you was kind of like hiding it, reserved, didn't want to address it?
You know what? Yeah, I talk about this sometimes. A lot of y'all don't know, but I went through therapy with for the relationship that I have with my mother because it was kind of heavy at the time. I did this when I was like 22 years old. And this was a lot because I had a lot thrown at me. That was when I got the truth about my father not being there, a whole bunch of other stuff, blah, 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 woo, woo. And, it was tough. I didn't want to admit a lot of things, how I felt, because I felt that I was right when I was really wrong about it. I was wrong about my feelings and different things of that nature. All I had to do was just accept how I felt instead of trying to keep covering it up. That's what I kept doing. I kept covering up. I kept trying to hide it behind work, activities, other things like that, instead of just running my mouth and talking about it. But now you can't get me to stop talking about certain stuff like this. Jennifer, no, I will share. And she will hear that good, bad, and ugly. That's one thing I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be around company and have friends that don't mind hearing that from you. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have that.
I agree, especially when sometimes people do need an outlet. I know sometimes all the time. And you don't want to have to worry about people like discussing like your problems, your business with other people, because that's the thing where a lot of times people are looking for an outlet, but some people it's just like chatty catty at times. So it's like going to a therapist and things like that. Like you said, it's like exposing like the ugly truths. And we have been programmed like in our culture, like you don't need no therapist, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like people even tell me, like even when I went through, like a divorce and things like that, I wish I would have went through to a therapist, but I kind of chose like a whole different route and things like that. I kind of spoke with like some like close family members that kind of helped me through the process. But I was one of those people thinking like, I'm crazy. Like if I go see a therapist and things like that. But with doing the mentorship with the girls, it's pretty much almost like kind of in the ballpark and things like that. So it's like people just need somebody to talk to, a healthy outlet. And like one of the girls says to me, like, I might need to go see a therapist, but I don't want people to think I'm crazy. I said, well, what do you think this is?
There you go.
It's in the same, but she was like, I know you. So that's the difference. And they, at times, people are thinking like, I think sometimes people just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm trying to think of the word that I'm looking for. Like they just be too in their head about things.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that makes sense what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they sit up at the judgment's kind of cloud. Yeah, overanalyzing. There you go, overanalyzing. I'm with you on that. Yeah. Let's hit these comments up real quick, real fast. Jalen Halliburton, grace and peace, sir. You know, Halliburton. You know, you that boy, you that man. I thank you for always tuning in, big dog. For real, it's always appreciative for when you tune in and watch the show, dog, and comment. Appreciate the love, sir. James says again, we are taught to talk to Big Mama or Granddad. Yeah. And of course, these people seem wise only because they mastered the art of lying to themselves. Ooh. Taking advice from other hurt people with hidden agendas to keep family secrets a secret left most of us horribly damaged.
Oh, I need to get on him right now. We need to get him on here right now because I like his perspective and how.
You ever sit down and talk to James Adams? He the truth. Adams is the truth. But yes, sir. That's deep. It's very deep. But you gotta remember though. Normally, how the past comes about is that people, you know what I mean, they go through these things, and a lot of our family is going through the exact same mess that we went through.
Yeah.
The exact same mess. You know, us as Black folk, we love to talk about generational curses. We love to talk about breaking the cycle. We love to do that. But when do we reach that point to when, we really want to break it? You got to accept the fact that you are doing the same thing like granddad and grandmama did. Yeah. You know, it sucks because what we've done is we've harbored it now. It's just a way of life, you know, so it's normal to us. But then sometimes that normal becomes unnormal when it starts to affect other aspects of your life, you know? Let's see what we got here. Man, these comments are long, girl. They long today. Hold on, let me say what?
I say you touching on some stuff today.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Samantha J says, let me see. Samantha J says, reflecting back to a healing process that when I thought about the issue, I started to feel, and that brought pain. Okay, so you reflected on it and it brought up some pain. Okay, so avoidance was safe, but I have had therapy because I wanted to know where I was in the same areas, especially if I had to grieve loss of parents. Okay, went to sessions, totally an open book, vulnerable, wanting to be whole. And I love that you said that because you gotta want it, yo. You do have to want change.
Yeah,
I can't stress that enough. And you know, that's what we tell the girls on Saturday. You gotta want to change. You gotta want to be better if you feel a certain way from a certain situation, ain't it?
But it's a lot of work, and sometimes people don't want to do the work because it's stripping. It's like an onion, pulling back a whole lot of different layers, and people is
like shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. What else Samantha say? She said divorce is horrible on your emotion/body. Oh, girl. We know about that. We know that. Jeez. Woo, girl.
I felt like a Looney Tune 6 years ago.
Man.
Lost a lot of friends. People like wrote me out because they thought I was crazy and things like that. But I feel like that alone, that's like, whew, I don't even want to go.
I ain't going there either. But we have been delivered, Samantha. We have been delivered. We gonna tell you. We hear you though. We agree with you 1,000%.
That's the hard right there.
Oh, it is. It says we go to doctor for our body, church for our soul, but try to disconnect our mind from the rest of us. That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. And you know, a lot of people don't realize that the Bible, anyway, is telling you what to do with your mind and how to resolve those issues of the mind, you know. But a lot of times we get wrapped up in the God part of it that we forget a lot of that is within us too. You know, we got to find that way to deal with our own type of resolve and build. Dang, I'm trying to tell you these things, these comments is adding. What is James saying? He said that's the problem. We love to talk, but no one wants to resolve. You better say that, big dog.
I like James.
Oh, James is awesome, yo.
James. He has some very good keynote points that he's just hitting on, like pow, pow, pow.
Don't let it fool you. He really a fool though too. Go watch some of these previous episodes when he was on other people's podcasts. He a fool too, but he know what he talking about.
Yeah, he does.
James know exactly what he talking about. This man, this brother, he gets deep with it. He's smart. He know what's going on. And what else he said? He said, everyone wants the mountaintop encounter, but wants to dismiss the valley experience. And that's true. You know, it's like my mentor Greg always say, you have to go through something to get to something sometimes.
Absolutely. That's
appreciating. And when you start to miss out on the low points, you know, we tend to always think that life is always going to be the highest it's going to be all the time. So then when we get to those low points, we be like, okay, well, how do we handle this situation? Since you ain't ever been hurt, now you don't know how to experience through hurt.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know how to deal with it. What's she talking? Jesus, the comment section. What? James, you throwing it down, James. Deliverance is a wonderful thing.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, ma'am.
Amen.
Yes, it is. Amen. Well, that's what we got to say. Amen. Jesus.
Amen. These are people today.
See, look, I invited you on for a little bit of time. And look at you. You didn't know it was going to be this rewarding, did you?
I did not. We were just having like a candid conversation, a private conversation. You like, you want to come on my show? I'm like, I was literally about to walk out the door.
I know you will.
My friend, I stayed in my office.
See, a place to have good friends, people, because friends will come through in the clutch with you. She came through in the clutch. She did.
I was about to walk out the door, go home and cook some dinner, but I was like, you know what? My friend asked me, yes, absolutely. Why not?
So beautiful. That's so beautiful, y'all. Y'all don't understand. When you have friends like this in your life and in your corner, they here for you. Jennifer is here for me. Jennifer been down since I met Jennifer.
Oh gosh.
And I'm the only one to call her Jennifer. Y'all better not call her that.
Well, at least you know that I've been down.
Oh yeah. Girl, look, I say to anybody, you've been very loyal. You do your thing. You loyal. You do your thing. You know what I mean? You there. And I don't care what anybody else has been through. I know what my truth is with you, and I know what I can speak to. And Jennifer, you have been there.
Thank you, my friend. Absolutely.
No problem.
Everybody needs somebody that's going to be there for them in any type of storm or whatever, the highs and lows in life. You know, that's definitely important.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts. What's James talk about again? James says divorce is only horrible when two people can't be mature enough to admit that two parties were never supposed to be together. Hey, big dog. He is so right. Because I will say this, the divorce wasn't so bad for me because I had already accepted the fact.
Yeah.
No, I'd already accepted that. And that was a big part of therapy that I talked about too. You know what I mean? Some stuff came up and I was asked if maybe did that have to do with the marriage or anything. But I told the therapist, I said, you know what? No, I don't believe none of my divorce had anything to do with anything I went through with my mom or anything like that or any harbored feelings, because you got to know how to separate those things. Sometimes they can run congruent, but shoot, man, when I accepted the fact that it wasn't going to work, it was over with. Because that's what you got to have. You got to have acceptance, man. Like my ex-wife used to say all the time, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Okay, so I shouldn't be mad because I recognized that it was 2 wrongs and we wasn't getting no right out of it there.
Hello.
There you go. So why you mad, sis? No, I'm just playing. But it's just, you think about that type of stuff.
I like what he said though. I want to kind of on what he just said because
go ahead.
For me with the divorce, I think I was just so caught up because you know what? I always say like a woman's girl's first love is like her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And to have that in my life. And I think for me is I have been searching for that love, that void my whole life. And I want to say like one of the things that I feel that I have in the past, we're not going to say continually, but in the past was the love area. And I came to grips. I was just like, that's because it was something missing from the beginning. Because your dad, to me, as a young lady, sets the tone for the next man to come into your life. How could the tone be set when I never even had that? I didn't know what that looked like. So it's like I made bad decisions when it came to the love. And I felt like when that person came along, like finally, you know, everything that I thought I'd been missing, what I needed, it felt every void, checked off every box. But ended up being a dud.
Well, you know.
Respectfully. So yeah.
Yeah, respectfully. You know.
But we cool now. You know what I'm saying? I have no ill feelings towards that brother.
Yeah.
You know, he actually apologized to me actually over a year and a half ago. Told me he was sorry for everything he did. So I'm at peace with everything. And I realized that at that moment in my life, I thought things was being done to me, but it was actually for me because there was things going on and behind the scenes that I had no, recollection of what was going on. So back to what he said, it just kind of exposed like two people that shouldn't have never got married in the first place.
There it is.
I can dig that. I'm with that.
Dig that. And once again, that's why when we talking about therapy, that's what therapy does. It exposes everything.
Yeah.
And even if you recognize that two people shouldn't even been together, once you sit down in front of somebody, now you're able to break it down and you say, now you have to accept the fact that you even put yourself in this situation.
Yeah.
How did you even get to that?
Because you ignored the red flags. You ignored it like a lot of us do.
Come on. You ain't lying. Like you said, we're too busy.
I like that. He said we're too busy to defend our own lie.
This is true. Right? It's true. What else he said? He said the biggest issue in marriage is we confuse love for appreciation. So when asked why do we love each other, we rattle off the reasons that satisfy us. We're supposed to give our love simply because we desire to give it. You know what, James? And I say that all the time, bro. Like love is one of those things that's in us to give, and we give it to who we want to give it to. Yeah. I don't believe that there's no such thing as being deep in love or all that. You just love. And if it's in your heart, you give it. Yeah. So love means that maybe you willing to put up with something a little extra from somebody. You willing to say, okay, this is what you did to me, but it's okay. You get a pass because I just know that that's you. You're showing love to somebody. You just got to learn how to give it because it's in you already. I love that, dog. Yeah. What else did he say? He said we're supposed to give our love simply because we desire to give it, not trying to get people to earn something they could never have ownership of. That's true. Very true. I like that. Okay. Oh, girl, we didn't shoot. What is shoot? We were supposed to be moving on to some other stuff. We said we kind of touched on why do some people fear it real quick. But you know what? We'll still tap into why some people fear therapy. What we're going to do is we're going to take this quick 1 minute and 7 second break because this is what I do. I always remind the people where we at real quick. So real quick, well, it's not even 1 minute, 7 seconds. That's actually the intro to the radio show. This is like 45 seconds. So y'all got to get 45 seconds to get you some water, go to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. Because after this, we're going to be right back. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, along with Miss Jennifer Williams on the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. It is a great Wednesday, man. We have really been sitting up here talking about some therapy. We've been talking about marriage, divorce. We've been talking about how all these things kind of correlate. Shoot, I'm a little exhausted after the first 30 minutes. I ain't even gonna hold you. But we got through with Jesus. We made it through. So, as always, I'm going to go ahead and give these very quick announcements because once again, y'all have to be reminded where we at. Boom, baby. We are at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reader, the VNO, myself, of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace? If you don't know who that brother is, please get to know him. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Here we will go ahead. We will produce your podcast, your radio show. We have the state-of-the-art equipment here to do so. As you can tell, I'm using it right now. So if I sound and I look great, why wouldn't you too? So go ahead, tap in with us. And we got you here at the Vibe Studios. And also, please, as I mentioned before, tap into this walkathon, please, y'all. Please tap into the walkathon with the Blind Social Center at 5195 Jefferson Street in Gary, Indiana. It is their 9th annual walkathon fundraiser. It is shedding light on blindness. And please, you will have the opportunity. Please, 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 please take the blind challenge when you go to this walkathon. Please take the blind challenge. It consists of you putting on goggles or some type of apparatus that may leave you completely blind or simulate somebody with some type of situation going on with the eyes, whether it's a vision impairment or they have lost full sight. So please take that blind challenge. Registration is $40 and a t-shirt is included along with lunch. So they're going to feed you while you walking and you going to rep with a shirt for $40. You can't beat that, people. I don't care how many times you try to go ahead, break it down, do whatever. Shoot, you go some places now, you pay $40 for something. They ain't going to feed you. I'm just letting you know. So, all right, y'all, please tap into that as well. The Blind Social Center is one of our community partners here for the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast, and we thank them, and we will continue to show them full support. So, all right, y'all, once again, James James said he was going to blow up the comments for us. This man has done just that. All right, James. I'm about to tell you, we about to make a quick transition. Okay. And we gonna talk about why people fear therapy. We probably don't have to spend too much time on this because a lot of it, we know why a lot of people fear it. Like we talked about earlier, is because they have to uncover the good, bad, and the ugly truth about themselves, right? That they're not ready to do, A lot of people are just used to being in the dark about everything. They cool if just they know about it in God, and that's it. But as soon as it has to come out to a third party, you think they think that they might face a lot of judgment or ridicule from a therapist because you think people deal with that, Jennifer?
All of that. I think all of those different things, and then the things that you have been hiding and not addressing is ugly. People don't, and a lot of times people don't want to be like in a vulnerable state of mind. They always want to be in control of everything, and then when you start bringing up those type of things like that, it's like you have no control. You see what I'm saying? If it makes sense what I'm saying. It's like it kind of like puts your mind mental in a different type of space, and sometimes people is not ready for that.
Yeah, that's very true. And the thing is, once fear comes about, it brings accountability, which is great because it leads into this comment that James said. He said they fear it because no one wants to be held accountable, let alone be told that they're wrong. So we run from someone who may disturb the demons we've become.
Yikes.
So resolute with cohabitating with. Did I say that right? So resolute with cohabitating. Yeah. And that's the thing, yo. All this stuff, it dwells in us, yo. And when somebody's able, and even in friendships, relationships, and marriage, when somebody says they see something in you, you don't ever want to accept that about yourself. It could be that clear as day.
Yeah.
Somebody could be looking at you right in the face, and you could say, "I don't act like that." Yo, we just saw you do it. They just saw you do it. You just don't want to admit the fact that you did it because you have your own perception of yourself. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Realities. That's what that is. Harsh realities. And it's
Yeah.
hard sometimes looking yourself in the mirror and things like this because you have painted like this picture of yourself, this persona, and you have told yourself over and over again, this is who I am, this is blah blah blah. But then again, when you go into therapy, they start to disassemble all of those things.
Pick you apart, ain't it?
Yeah,
Pick you
absolutely.
all the way apart.
Yeah,
Like you said, them layers like the onion, they just be peeling away. And then
absolutely.
you get to that core there. You find that's a little soft in there. It's a little
Yeah.
soft in there.
Are you willing to tap into that? No, not everybody. So again, as people try to avoid those type of things, even like myself, I feel like if I would have went to
Yeah.
therapy, realistically, that would have
Mhm.
stemmed back all the way to my childhood. Am I really want
Mm.
to face all of that? All
Yeah.
that hurt, that pain, abandonment, um,
Yeah.
disregard for my feelings, everything. Like I said one day I was gonna write like a book and I'm gonna
Okay.
start all the way from the beginning and
Okay.
with my childhood, the disappointments, the
Mm.
hurt, you know what I'm saying? And it's like maybe I said maybe one day I will go to a therapist, but again, am I
Okay.
really ready to open that can of worms, Pandora's box? Because
Okay.
it's a lot that lies there. And I'm
Yeah.
not really ready to face all of those things because at the end of the day, I'm like any other person, swept a lot of
Mhm.
different things under the rug. I'm considered one of those strong people. You keep it together, things like that. You
Yeah.
show, you know what I'm saying? But at
Definitely.
the end of the day, is like I'm not ready to expose what comes with that because that's gonna
Okay.
like break me down in ways that I don't want to be broke down into.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
And
gonna
that
make
makes
me
a lot of sense.
yeah, it's gonna make me look at myself, things that I could have did differently, all of
Yeah.
that. So again, it's like you said, accountability. Are we really ready to take accountability for some things? What does that look
Mhm.
like?
Yeah. And see, that's the thing, man. Accountability comes with results. See, I love accountability because I love life coaching, and accountability is the bomb. Now, accountability is one of the hardest things that we have to do. I don't care what type. Listen, I don't care what type of breakthrough you have. I don't care how deep it gets. I don't care how bad your ugly is gonna be ugly. One of the hardest things that you are gonna have to do throughout this whole process, you can even accept it. That can be easy for you because you've been told it and you see it. But it's trying to change. It's time to tell yourself, when you look in the mirror and you literally tell yourself, this is me. I am a messed up individual.
Hmm.
And then you have to tell yourself, okay, what are they gonna do? Not what are they gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is she gonna do? What's mommy, daddy, grandma? We ain't talking about all them. What are you going to do
Hmm.
in order to receive your better and the change? That accountability is gonna be the toughest part.
Yeah.
The toughest part of your healing, the toughest part of your deliverance, the toughest part that you are going to have to break through, because now it requires you to put in some work,
Yeah.
to put in just a little bit of effort,
Yeah.
because you're going to be so uncomfortable in the beginning. You're going to hate it.
Yeah. So this is why people don't want to go to
Yeah,
therapy.
oh, yeah. Whew.
This is
Yes,
why.
ma'am. This is why.
There's a lot that comes with that. It ain't just showing up like, no, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now, hold on, my man. Okay, my man broke something down. You ready for this, Jennifer? He broke something down. He said, Jennifer, you have the Stockholm syndrome with your past. He said, you're so comfortable with it that you're willing to protect it, so you stay in bondage to it.
I can agree with you.
You can agree?
I
Yeah.
can agree with you. I'm just not ready to face certain things. I have put it behind me, not thought about it for so long. So
Mm-hmm.
at this point in my life, it's like irrelevant to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
So
said irrelevant.
yeah. sad to say, this is why like I help with the girls and things like that, because some of the things that they go through now and they facing, that is the similar things that I went through at their age. But I have learned to say it is what it is. I went through it, and I always have like okay, but why did you go through it? Maybe now you can help somebody else. So I definitely 100%, 100%.
Definitely. So let's see, Yvonne Remsen. Shout out to you, Yvonne. Thank you for tuning in and chiming in to the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast today. You said, if not now, when is considered a good time to face accountability? That delay seems to fuel the issue even more. Am I right? Yvonne, you are completely correct with everything you said. And I'm going to give you an answer to this question. Sometimes some people got to hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
In order to be ready to change. Like, see, because when we talking about it, see, we able to talk about it and we able to say, look, you got to face the accountability. You got to do it now. We can say that. But where let's say if Jennifer's able to move into her acceptance now, she might be ready. But then you come over here to my table, I might be so stubborn. I might just be so bullheaded that I might continue to treat people the same way, the wrong way. When I'm thinking I'm treating people the right way, I might lose friendships. I could lose my job. I could lose everything. Hell, you could damn near lose your life almost. But some people have to go through their own particular set of issues and problems. Girl, that some people just got to hit their own version of rock bottom until they willing to accept it. And the sad part about it, some people don't accept it. You know?
But they always say, I am.
I know, ain't it the truth, girl? They always say, this is how I am. You got to accept me for who I am. Even if you are being destructive. That's what be blowing me. They can look you in the, I hate when people say, this is who I am. The world just has to adjust. The world don't have to adjust to you at all.
Agreed.
People can sit up here and walk right away from you, and they will leave you in your foolishness and know you need help. It will not give you a glass of water, a bandage, or nothing to help you get through. And they ain't bad. They not bad at all, because you know what you said? You said the world has to adjust. They adjusted by walking right around you and not caring. The audacitation. I love that.
Like that. I love it.
I love it. I'm trying to tell you. But that's really how people are, yo. It's sad because this is the world we live in. You know, we have a lot of things developed for people that can actually help people. And you know, everybody just needs, it's sad, man, when people just are so stuck, you know. And I talk about this stuff all the time, every week, that's why it allows me to do so much self-reflection, because I got 2 shows a week where I'm talking about this stuff on, you know. I have no choice but to do self-reflection on me when the time comes. Again, I can't be spitting all this stuff and not trying to do it at all. I ain't saying it's going to be easy, but Jesus. I was telling Jennifer about a situation I was going through the other day. I sat up here, I was telling her what I was saying. She was like, oh, dang. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I had to be real. You know, I had to accept some things. I had to say the truth, you know. That's really what it was. Yeah. So, ooh, wait.
The truth can be ugly.
The truth can be ugly, girl. If y'all only knew what I was talking about.
You don't want to share?
I'm not sharing nothing. Nope, it's personal to Life Coach Jeff. Personal to Life Coach Jeff.
Nasty on the doggone show.
Look at you. You can't take your friends everywhere with you. Can't take
hilarious.
Oh man. But yeah, but I'm gonna just say this. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be very honest. Whenever you have friendships, relationships, marriages, any type of relationship, I'll just say any type of relationship. Whenever you have any type of relationship, there's always yin and yang. There's always a left and right, up and down, an opposite, you know, to somebody. Some of your best relationships happen with you accepting a person and you being open to discuss things with your friends. Like I have been through it with me and my best friend Naisha. One of the craziest times was when my best friend sat up here when she found out she got diagnosed with bipolar. I knew something was wrong, but when your friend don't go and get diagnosed with something and we all think it's just normal, I'm just like, okay, that's just how she is as a person. There's a lot of junk she got to accept and deal with. So that's why I was like, we had a big argument. And then I remember, I believe a month went by or two, and she called me and she was like, best friend, I have something to tell you. And that's my friend. I'm not going to sit up here and I'm not going to blow her off to the side. She told me, she said, I know why I have been acting the way that I've been acting. Mm-hmm. And in her case, she told me it was because she was diagnosed with bipolar,
Yeah.
With friends with any relationship you in, I say that to say because there has to be any type of understanding. And I'll say with my situation, it's just it's understanding. It's being able to talk, being able to come to resolve, and then being able just not to sweep certain things under the rug, but accept those things, learn from them, and move on. Yeah. So that kind of sums up what I'm going through a little bit. But to let y'all know, it had what I'm going through is what everybody has gone through with somebody. I don't care who it is. Everybody has gone through this period of adjustment in terms of a friendship, relationship, marriage, anything. Everybody goes through periods of adjustments. You go through times where you just can't stand somebody.
Oh God, yes.
Can I tell you?
Tell me about it.
I tell you, you want the camera on you? Look.
No. I just adjust like everyone else.
Yes, you just adjust. But I'm gonna say, we only got 12 minutes. I want to talk about the benefits of this. Just real brief. Now, see, I believe the benefits of therapy are you finally get to release that thing that has had a hold on you. You might have been trying to figure out why you are a certain way. You might have been trying to figure out where or these reactions come from, or why do I do this, or why do I do that, or why do I just be, Should I remain in this state of either negativity, or is this just who I am, or am I gonna get out of it? What? I feel that the ultimate benefit of therapy is finally knowing.
Yeah. You get a perspective, enlightened. I feel like that somehow, some way you come to peace with things.
Yes, definitely.
I think those are like the benefits, and maybe even having like your aha moment on, okay, why this happened, why that occurred, blah, blah, blah. So I think like some great positives can come out of it. It's not all about just like exposing certain things, but it's to like maybe rectify some things in your mind that you've been kind of maybe like going back and forth in for years and things like that. And I feel like getting like a professional, they can expose some things, pull some things out, and it's like, okay, well, if it was this and this and this, that, and you'd be like, well, damn, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's all negative. I do think it's not just about sitting there on the couch talking to somebody, telling your business, but definitely give you some perspectives on life and some different choices that you could have made differently, things that you can do moving forward. So I do think it's a positive, definitely a plus to it.
There you go. See? So all that we talked about before time, the taboo, the taboo part of it, the fear and everything like that, just all the stuff we went through, even back to grandmama and grandpa accepting their own lies.
Yeah.
It's all a part. That's the ugly part of therapy. That's the ugly part of trying to sift through anything you're trying to get through. You got to, it's like when you dig up dirt, you're going to dig up something. You don't know what you're going to find in that backyard. Everybody always say they got skeletons in the closet. You open up your closet, you don't know what old piece of clothing you gonna pull out. You don't know how it's gonna look.
Yeah.
But when you see it,
and how it's gonna affect you as well.
Come on, that's it, girl. Because when you pull it out, whatever you pull out of that closet with skeletons in it, or whatever you dig up, that old stuff you dig up from the earth, you got to be able to accept it.
Yeah.
Got to be able to accept that it's there. And acceptance is a great gift that we have all been granted with. acceptance is something great. It's just about, baby, what you gonna do with it.
Hmm.
Turn it into some good stuff. Turn it into something positive. Turn it into an outlet and an aspect of change, positive change for yourself. Because, or you could just be stubborn, keep going to therapy, and you could think everybody and their mama wrong about you. And even if somebody is wrong, you owe it to yourself to at least try to see. Like if somebody says, Jeff, you a mean person, I owe it to myself to at least try to see if what they saying is true. Try to at least open it up and look at it. What did Yvonne say? Acceptance equals growth.
Yeah, agree.
There it is, baby. There it is, baby. You know, what did James say? He said, we have to start connecting with people that help us heal instead of helping us hide. And exactly, there are a lot of people you'll connect with, big dog, that will just appease you.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna give you no truth. They ain't gonna give you no reality.
Yes, me.
Come on. Say that again, girl.
Yeah, yes. What? Yeah, yes, me.
That is the yes man. Yes man. And that is very much so alive and well.
Now, you know, I ain't never been a yes man. You know, I always give it to you the hardcore truth.
Oh, yeah, you ain't ever been that way. Jennifer told me one day. Jennifer told me something one day. I was like, damn. I was like, was I looking for that? I was like, okay, well, hell, she said it. Maybe I needed it. Okay, maybe I needed it.
I mean well, though. You know, I'm just one of those people that I always value myself as being a good friend. And I don't want to tell people anything just to like pacify their feelings and things like that. I'm one of those people. I'm straight up. I'm raw. I love you. I say things out of love. Not to hurt you. And anybody who have ever dealt with me far as like friends, they always say the one thing about Jennifer is she gonna tell you the straight up truth. It might hurt, but you know, I don't know. Maybe my delivery might be off, but I'm just like, I can't really soften the blow.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this though. When you say something and you kind of think about it, you be like, all right, man, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I might, like you said, I might not like how it came out, but with paying attention to the root of what you actually say. Like I tell people all the time, sometimes we can't listen to people to react. We have to actually listen to understand. So even if something was given to you with attitude or something behind it, you got to realize it was said for a reason. So if we at least focus on what was being said instead of the attitude that came behind it or anything like that, you one step closer to trying to actually understand somebody, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm with it. Oh, this wasn't. See, ain't you glad you came on to the podcast today, my friend?
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate the offer.
See, and that's what I do. I do impromptu stuff. Like, so be careful, y'all. If I'm on the phone with you and I call you, and I might have 10 minutes before the show, you might get a link.
It started off with just the FaceTime and we just talking. Hey, you want to come on my show? I'm looking at the door like, yeah, okay. That's what I was doing to myself.
Yo, if for real, y'all, she ain't lying, because when I asked her, I heard the hesitation in her voice. I heard it. And I started to say, well, you know, if you don't want to come on, you ain't got to come on. But I was like, nah, I ain't going to do that. She already committed.
Yeah.
I ain't going to let her back out.
I was like, what am I doing? I ain't doing nothing anyway. Like, why not? Let's come on. Let's talk.
There you go.
Be informative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you. I appreciate
it. Go ahead, girl. Give us some final thoughts real quick before we go. Give us a final thought and a final word, and I'll close it out.
Final thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid of yourself. Get yourself together. That's all I have.
Okay, I love it. Straightforward, to the point. Don't be afraid. Get your ish together. Get yourself together. I said that. She didn't say that. But I just want to tell people, you know, man, like kind of piggyback off Jennifer, man. Don't be afraid, yo. It's always try to find the good in what you're trying to do. And guess what? Whatever you start off anything for the first time, I don't care what you're doing, you're going to see an ugly side of it. Rarely when you jump in head first to anything, does it come out the way that you want it to. So at least if you keep an open mind, if you know that anything is possible and you stem on the good from it, you will definitely see a positive result. So, all right, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in to the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast with your boy, me, life coach Jeff Relaford, and my special guest for the day, Miss Jennifer Williams.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Miguel, my homeboy Miguel. That is family right there. That's family.
I remember Miguel. That was the one he was in your wedding, right?
Yeah, Miguel was at my wedding. Yep.
I remember.
Definitely. So,
Miguel.
Yep. That's the homie right there. But yes, I thank all y'all. Wait, let me give these quick shout outs too. So shout out to Yvonne Remsen, my boy Miguel, Matthew Santana, James Adams, Gina Gatson, Distinguished Authors Guild, DAG. Y'all check that out. Distinguished Authors Guild. That is a great platform for authors. If you are not tapped in, please tap in now. Samantha J, everybody who has been in the chat, Halliburton, everybody. Y'all, I thank y'all once again for tuning in. And it's your boy again, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, life coach Jeff Relaford. I love y'all. And we gonna sign off and we gonna say peace out.